Module 4. What does Amazon's Seller Central Account Suspension mean? Account suspension means that you will no longer have any selling privileges. This occurs when a seller has violated Amazon's policies, terms, or conditions while carrying out his selling activities. During this time, none of your Amazon product listings will be visible to shoppers. Your presence on Amazon basically ceases to exist, but fear not, because you can appeal to have the suspension lifted and get your account reinstated. Amazon always notifies sellers on account suspension. Depending on the type of account suspension, you can plan your appeal accordingly. There are different levels or kinds of account suspension on Amazon. Account suspended, account deactivated, account denial, account ban. Account suspended. If your Amazon seller account is suspended, it means it is unserviceable. You will then need to get in touch with Amazon to ascertain the reasons behind it, because you may have unintentionally done something wrong, or sometimes there may not even be a substantial reason. However, once you find out the reasons, you must then propose a plan of action to Amazon to rectify the situation and have your account reinstated. Account deactivated. If your Amazon seller account is deactivated, you will be prohibited from continuing your selling activities. Here too, whether it's a violation of policies or whether you think it's a mistake on Amazon's part, it is necessary to communicate with Amazon, and you must ensure you file an appeal with them within 90 days. This usually occurs when one account is associated with another that has already been restricted from operating on Amazon. Account denial. The denial kind is a tough spot to be in, because it's when you have already filed an appeal to Amazon for reinstatement and it has been rejected. However, there is still some room for you to reform and resubmit your plan of action. Account ban. This level of suspension doesn't entail any provision for appeal. You will no longer be able to sell on Amazon, and any appeal emails you send will also not even be read by Amazon. Reasons for Amazon seller account suspension: seller performance, product quality and standards, multiple accounts, infringements and policy violations, poor customer feedback, late shipping rate, late dispatch rate, a number of unresolved issues with buyers. Buyers have complained to Amazon directly. Ways to avoid an Amazon account suspension or deactivation: have the correct documentation. When opening an Amazon seller account, have the correct documentation clearly scanned and uploaded to allow for easy visualization checks by Amazon. No fingers or shadows should be visible on the scanned document. Take the photos in daylight and in an area of your home that doesn't get direct sunlight. This will avoid any unwanted shadows. Place the documents on the floor and lean over the top of them to get the best angle. These documents are important, so take your time to get the photo right. You'll also need to make sure all information uploaded is accurate and reflects the uploaded documentation. Before the busy season starts, go back through everything to ensure it is correct. Confirm that your business name and address is the same as what's on your bank statement, passport, and driver's license. Any discrepancies may result in your application for a seller account being declined, which means it will be over before you get started. These guidelines are periodically updated, and you will receive an email notifying you of these changes. While it can be easy to overlook these emails or leave them for another day, make sure you are aware of any changes. If you're in breach of Amazon's content guidelines and safety infringement policies in any way, the chances of being suspended are very high. The product safety team is very strict. Instead of giving you a warning, they will suspend your seller account first, then ask for your plan of action. This is valuable time lost from selling your products. Make sure your products are not restricted or against Amazon's policies, and that your content is not misleading or inaccurate. Remove any problematic products. Make a risk assessment and value judgment before you decide that you couldn't possibly consider deleting a favorite product. While it may seem like it's worth the risk to you, consider what would happen if your account ended up suspended and you were unable to sell any of your products. Is it still worth it? The busy season is not the time to be taking these risks, as it could come at a very costly price to your business after an already difficult year. Don't choose products that attract negative feedback from your customers. While controversial products can have the capacity to sell well, they aren't worth the negative attention they could bring to your business. This will lead to decreased account health, listing removals, warnings, and further scrutiny of your Amazon account. Of course, you don't always have a say in how people respond to your product, but it is something you should keep in mind when you are choosing your products. If you were ever in doubt, run it by your target market and see what response it gets. This is the best indicator of how it might perform and be viewed by your customers. Be proactive. Two-way communication with Amazon is the most important thing you can do to protect your account. Look at the information you are being provided by Amazon and your customers in relation to your account and products, and then respond accordingly. Stay up to date with all policy changes. Be aware of what people are saying about your business and the reviews they are leaving, and be present on your Amazon account. The best way to stay on top of things is to remain attentive and know exactly what's happening on a daily basis. Double-check your keywords. It's quite common for sellers to go overboard when they list their products by overloading on the keywords they choose. While this form of keyword stuffing may seem like a smart move to help you show up in search results, it becomes a problem when you start using keywords you shouldn't. This is costly for your pay-per-click PPC campaigns. After all, if the keyword isn't relevant to your product, then how much will you make from these campaigns? Outsource the tasks you can't handle. With the global increase in Amazon sellers, the competition on Amazon's platform is increasing. Thankfully, this is something you can anticipate. Employ the help of specialists in the areas that are most important to you or to those where you lack the knowledge. Plodding along and seeing how things go isn't an option if you want to achieve. Spend your time wisely and remember that everyone is looking to make sales this season. Keep your prices on your products competitive to make them more appealing to prospective buyers and to increase your chances of achieving buy box. Look carefully at the item's condition. Items must work perfectly and should not include signs of mold, heavy staining, or corrosion. Amazon does not permit the sale of items that are damaged in a way that renders it difficult to use. An item should not be missing any essential accompanying material or parts or require repair or servicing. Any item being sold must not be a counterfeit, replica, or imitation. The item must not have already passed its expiry date, best by date, or sell-by date, and must have an acceptable amount of its shelf life remaining. The item should not be prohibited for sale on Amazon. Monitor how you treat your customers. The way you treat your customers, loyal or new, can seriously affect how buyers view your business and the chances of repeat custom. Amazon wants to keep their customers happy, so if you make a mistake, it is reflected badly on them. After all, your customers are also Amazon's customers. Here are a few ways you can keep customer service to a high quality. Have a plan of action to avoid Amazon suspension. Use our proven 4-step system to create effective plans of action. Figure out what went wrong. If there's a potential gap in your account operations, identify it concretely and be ready to describe it in as much detail as you can. Look deep into your account and operations to find areas of improvement. State your root causes. Don't just restate the reason Amazon gave you. You need to tell them why it happened. Use our proven 4-step system to create effective plans of action. Lay out your plan of attack. How will you resolve the problems that led Amazon to review your account? Could they reasonably annotate your account indicating that you understand what failed and moved immediately to fix what broke? Think in terms of due diligence you already have in place. Is there any room for improvement? Putting it all together. Get your best writer and editor on the job. This is most likely going to seller performance or product quality teams, and they aren't known for messing around. Put together a draft, then cast a skeptical eye on what you have in front of you. Have you stuck to the facts? Have you taken responsibility for the issue or issues? Have you stated your case clearly and concisely? Don't send it off prematurely and then regret it. Get it right the first time. What should be the step to reinstate the Amazon seller account? Make use of the bullet points in place of the paragraph. It is better to communicate your plan that you are going to convert into action. Another thing is that you may easily express what happened wrong with you. As far as possible, add a short introductory. It will help to reflect your concern immediately and with a clear image. What had happened and what you decided to resolve it. What should be the preventive measure for Amazon's seller account suspension? It is a wise step to ask Amazon for annotation on your account. Keep checking the Amazon report regularly. Maintain a watchful eye on returns, imperfect order, and negative feedback reports. Stay strict for shipping to assure your buyers for the delivery of the stuff on time. Amazon understands the value of customers. It is essential to manage the shipping, returns, and refund policies as well. Apart from that, you may do one thing. Just download the Amazon app to respond to the notification quickly and after you receive that. Be sure that the label of the product is correct. Do take the reviews of products that are supposed to be shipped. In case if you are selling the used product, then take a look at those closely. Go through the listing to look for the potential flag. Never sell the generic products on the name of private labels. While selling your customers, let buyers know how your product is special from others. Another step is how you may appeal against Amazon suspension. In case if Amazon's seller account suspension occurs, then you must be ready to conduct a thorough investigation to find the flaw of your account. Go through the suspension notice carefully to check out which rule has been infringed. If there is a requirement for more pieces of information, then check out once again the whole notification. It is mandatory to recognize the reason for suspension. Take the accountability of the unfavorable situation that caused the suspension. Let Amazon know that you are fully committed to offering outstanding customer service at all times. Never put any criticism on Amazon's product quality. To make the situation stronger in your favor, enhance the chances of the successful appeal. In case if the investigators demand more details and your appeal might be delayed, The most important thing is that your plan of action must address the literal cause. It is significant to find out the quality of the product because of which buyers drop the complaint. After you become ready to submit the appeal, go through the performance notifications section within the Seller Central. Do explore the suspension notice and tap on the appeal button, then submit your plan of action. Tips for growing and scaling your Amazon store. Question: you've been selling on Amazon for a while now, right? You've been around the block a few times, have a few products under your belt, and your sales are solid. You have big plans, but you're not sure how to make them a reality. This is a situation that many Amazon FBA merchants find themselves in. Follow your dreams. You will stay with it for longer if you like doing it. Find a product category that piques your interest. Increase the number of products available. Every new product offering you develop will need thorough investigation. Having multiple goods may help you avoid being too reliant on a single one. Improve your position in the Amazon bestsellers list. More products to launch. You'll have a good knowledge of your consumers since you're currently selling in a certain area and specialty. So why not continue to develop your brand to better serve them? Additional items should be carefully chosen. Look for goods that your current consumers are interested in as well. Increase your Amazon market share. Amazon will even help you transport existing goods to one of their foreign warehouses. The markets of Germany, the United Kingdom, and Japan may offer significant new income sources. These marketplaces have different amounts of supply and demand, as well as different consumer demographics and rivals. To discover the greatest potential for your brand in various areas, you'll need to study each market. Existing Amazon product listings can be improved. Improving your product listing will have a significant impact on rankings, visibility, click-through rates, conversion, and income. Improving your Amazon SEO may help you get a lot of visibility and attract more consumer. Paid advertising. Use some tactics to increase conversions to your Amazon product page. I am sure you are aware of how to run Amazon PPC ads and aware of its importance. When it comes to scaling your business, Amazon PPC is not just enough. You need other channels to drive traffic on your listings. Leverage FB or Instagram ads to bring more sales on Amazon. Amazon PPC lets you boost your brand visibility on Amazon while maintaining a brand image outside Amazon will eventually result in the conversion to your Amazon product listing. Rank on more keywords. Ranking on multiple keywords opens up doors to more sales. You must have heard it before that Amazon is a keywords game. Ranking increases the visibility of your product and it results in more traffic and conversions. Here, one needs to optimize their listing by infusing more and more high-rate keywords in order to achieve more conversions and sales.